Gambia police force on Friday reported the arrest of one Mamadou Jallo, a 35-year-old local security officer from Marshall Security Company, for stabbing two police officers during an altercation while on duty at the Brufut Villa Guards Post on August 1st, 2024. Now, according to an update from the police, the two officers sustained injuries and were rushed to Kanifing General Hospital for medical attention, where they are currently admitted and receiving treatment. The weapon has been recovered and the suspect is in custody pending further proceedings. In September last year, 3 members of the police anti-crime unit were shot at the Sukuta Jaban traffic light, leading to the death of 2 young police officers, which came as a shock to the Gambian people and further instigated a debate on the country's state of security. We are now joined on the line by the Public Relations Officer of the Gambia Police Force, Cadet ASP Modu Musa Sisao, for details on the latest incident. Now, Piero, thank you very much for joining us. And what more can you tell us about the latest attack against the 2 police officers who, during the incident, were stationed at the Brufut Villa Guard Post?
Yeah, thank you very much, and thanks for having me at the time. Yes, like you mentioned, you rightly mentioned, this happened yesterday in the evening, where actually police officers were on their attached post at the guard post, where the Brufut Villa is a place where usually we have police officers on guard. And according to the story, is that this man was behind where they actually doing their guard and on communication. And you're also aware that of recent there has been a lot of attacks, burglary and robbery around Brufut and the environment. And for this reason, when the officers saw him there making communication, they actually asked him why he was there and was trying to let him go to get out from that environment, because he needs not to be there. He has no business there. So this was the altercation that was happening between the first officer and this person who claimed to be a local security marshal person. Then this brought in altercation between the 2 of them. Before you know it, according to what has been reported, that that young man pulled out a knife and stabbed the officer in the stomach, so around the stomach. So the officer actually got hold of him and could not allow him go. Then he called for support. He called for help from his colleagues, and one of them who came before he knew what was happening, trying to separate them, while the other one was with the knife and equally draw the knife into the second person. And this is how the 2 of them were actually sustained those injuries. And I know these are the questions: what actually happened? This person is also a local security. Is it that the police officers were the one who were not in their position, or the marshal person? This marshal person or local security person who found this officer in their area of responsibility, where they were actually doing their job, and they found him there and they asked him what he was doing there, and he need not to be there. He was making communication. And also we need to understand the background that Brufut, especially Brufut Heights, and that Brufut environment has been an area prone to robbery, burglary, and theft cases. So for this reason, they were not taking any chances. But unfortunately for them, they got what they were never expecting, and that was the stabbing of the 2 of them. And as I speak to you, they are currently at the hospital, actually being taken care of by the medical persons within the hospital. That they are admitted and receiving treatment at the moment as we speak.
All right. Well, Piero, as you mentioned, the incident happened yesterday. Now, do you know what triggered the altercation between the officers and the local security personnel from Marshall Security Company?
I am aware that members of the local security official actually visited the authorities of the police authority at the time, yes, to actually understand the circumstance and whether it was during the local security's working hours and also within the working environment. That was important to establish. But what we could say for certain is this, that the officers were at their guard post, where they are trying to ensure the safety and security of their guard post, the people that they were guarding. And unfortunately, this is what happened there. So naturally, it was not meant for the local security to be within that environment, and that was the reason why he was asked to go out. There are a lot of things happening within. There are a lot of things that people are saying might have led to the local security acting the way he did. But like I said, this is developing, and investigations are ongoing to actually ascertain why this is happening. Yes.
Well, attacks on police officers is becoming more frequent right now in the country, if I can put it that way, PRO. Now, did the police high command react to this latest incident? If yes, what have they been saying, or what has been their reaction so far?
Yes, actually, in police, every individual has a commander. Every individual is posted, and there are people responsible for you. And procedures are always the same and normal. But I am quite sure this is a behavior that we are currently seeing, because just a few days ago, a traffic mobile officer was also assaulted. And this is to say that it is becoming alarming now, and I'm quite sure as we speak the Office of the Inspector General of Police is alerted to what is happening, and I'm quite sure in due course, hopefully, we would also want to address the country and address the people, because it is our responsibility to maintain the peace and security of this country. But if that is our primary responsibility, the people that we should provide that services for are the very people who are coming after us, targeting us, attacking us both verbally and physically up to a stage. Today it was verbal, the other time. Therefore, yesterday it was somebody who threatened to kill someone, and today we are seeing 2 police officers being stabbed. So I think, yes, at the moment, I am quite sure the leadership of the Gambia police force would actually put in place measures. There are already procedures to take place, because it's a crime like any other crime. Having to stab anybody, whether it's a police officer or not, is still a crime. But it is significant. It is really one surprising, but also it's very significant. And the fact that this is now becoming an issue or a tradition, happening within the country, I think, like you said, we are going to ensure that we do the needful as far as the people who are affected, the culprits, the suspects in these cases would be set examples to ensure that we are not saying no one shouldn't be, that's general, but more especially the security personnel and especially the Gambia police or police officers should never be the target of civilian torture, threat, or like you may name them to be. Yes, please.
All right. Now, what is the latest update about the 2 officers that, of course, that were stabbed, and of course, are their conditions stable at this point?
Yes, alhamdulillah. Fortunately, they've been taken care of. It was timely that they were taken to the hospital, and they've been taken care of. And they are actually responding according to reports that we are receiving, that the officers are responding to medication, and that is important to note that they are stable at the moment.
All right. Maybe finally, before we, of course, get the lead of you, PRO, update us on the ongoing night patrols initiated by the police, which has been going on for a while now.
And yes, as I speak to you, I'm a bit distracted. You could even read that from the way I'm speaking. Sometimes I may be speaking out of tone or area, but it's as a result of the environment in which I am. I'm at the police headquarters right now in Banjul, where we are trying to gather and coordinate our 2 nights patrol. You are aware that the entire country, actually from Friday to Monday in the morning, we have what we call joint security patrol, including all internal security and the Gambia Armed Forces. So at the moment, they are what they call on parade, where officers they will be briefed on what the mission for today is, ensuring that the capital city, Banjul, is actually well patrolled and the security is maintained, because we are aware during weekends, Friday night and Saturday night, people take for granted, feeling that it's a night that there is no rules and regulations, lawlessness in this country. People can behave anyhow. People can steal. People can do whatever they want to do. But we just want to say that this is not what we expect, and this is not what we are going to allow in this country, especially within the city of Banjul. So currently here we are with the regional command, that is the commissioner for Banjul division, the police commissioner. We are also here with the drug law enforcement agency. We are here with the prison service, the fire service, and we are here with SIS. At the moment, I'm yet to see the military. However, but this is what is happening currently, and the press office of the Gambia Police Force will be covering this from this moment until daybreak. This is just to bring to our viewers, to Gambians, what are the Gambia Police Force doing? Because that's what people always say. There is crime, there is murder, there is this. But what are the Gambia Police? What is the Gambia Police Force doing, rather? And I think it is important that we go with the teams on their patrol to show to people what the Gambia Police Force is doing, the efforts that we are putting in place to ensure that the safety and security of this country is maintained. Yes.
All right. Piero, thank you very much for your time. And like you said earlier, this is a very unfortunate incident. But of course, we'll follow the development. And of course, we'll hope to catch up with you some other time for more update on the latest assault against the police, which occurred yesterday. Thank you very much.